Yep. I've got a couple that I do. Blue bean. Roni. I need to message Marathi as well. That just reminded me. I do have that on my list this time. Sometimes it's just a bit difficult to remember who is on the list, and because I go through and send them, or set them up to send, and then I forget. Yeah. I sent all of those. Cool. I should make it so that you can be heard, because I had Discord muted still. And let me know when the world is open. Oh, there's one last thing that hasn't been done.
I think I loaded the wrong world.
Oh?
Yeah. Yes, I did load the wrong world.
Aha. Mistakes happen. Apologies for the cough.
General Kenobi.
Ha wah 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 wah.
I think I'm gonna do a full day at some point this coming week.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. I'm more just mentioning it. So we can plan around it. And hey Zach, Wolfie, Also, thank you for the follow earlier. Thank you. It means a lot. It's getting us closer to that goal. Also, thank you for the hydrator and the stretch.
Ha-ba-ba-ba.
Boy.
While we
Now
wait
with
for
the
that
time-
to load, I'm boxing.
Unboxing. Now with my suspicion, because of when you followed, you're one of 50s, aren't you? 50 hit a few of the groups they were in. Yeah.
50 is a good bean. A
Yeah.
very good bean. Okay, if you open to LAN,
It
Cool.
is. We're a little stuttery because I think it's still loading a little in the background.
that's understandable. I'm switching to game screen. It's going to take a little bit to click over.
All good.
To be fair, I was more saying that for potential people watching and...
Yeah.
Okay.
We just got cheesed by Floof.
I know what's happening. I'm going to have to switch back
Yeah.
to my opening because it's looking like my thing might be crashing. Hi, Floof. Yeah, Vintage Story crashed on me. I know why that happened. Not a big issue.
Rest well, Zach. And once again, thank you so much for the follow. It means a lot.
If I'm right, it was the compatibility hook didn't like things.
Probably. I don't know. I'm gonna probably need like another couple pickaxes just to continue that wall decently.
That's perfectly fine. I have the ore there. Well, mostly. My big problem is I need to go out and get some more copper. There should be a fresh pickaxe head inside the trunk inside the smithy. Should. If I'm remembering right.
Okay, cool. And Faye has joined.
How boy. I am
Oh,
partially hurt, but that's okay.
don't worry, I'm greatly hurt.
Gonna need some more firewood for the cooking pot eventually.
Three pangs.
Okay. There's just the two of us at the moment. Empty. That's got recurrent juice in it. some point going to the trader. We are halfway to getting a linen sack for you. I'm making up 2 servings of red meat stew. Oh boy, I just need to do Alt-Tab so that I can get it so that I'm seeing the chat on my other monitor. Well, not chat, Discord on my other on the other monitor. Yep, there is a tin bronze pickaxe head in the thing. And the wooden trunk in the thing, so that'll get you by. Actually, I've got some sticks on me, I'll turn it into a pickaxe and put it on the tool rack, which will make things a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Along with the chisel. I don't need to take the hammer with me.
Yeah.
Food is cooked. Grab your bowl of red meat stew.
I think, yeah. Huh?
We have 34 bone meal at the moment.
Oh, yeah. And I think I upset the crunched.
Bone meal will only do potassium for us. And yes, Floof, I shall hydrate.
Yeah. But I think I upset the crunched.
Oh no.
Chris was talking about like how after the third campaign, they're looking for a vacation from GMing, and then a couple days later today, they turn around and say, "I have a idea for campaign 4."
Hey.
My kind of immediate reaction is, bit of a giggle because it's like, I'm gonna quit, but here's an idea.
Just because an idea is proposed does not mean it needs to be used right away.
Yeah. Right, you said only does potassium?
Does
Which one's
30% potassium, 3% nitrate.
And which one is potassium?
P.
P?
Yep.
Oh, we do have some P. Carrots, okay. The melons are P.
Yep. It'll help keep the land from deteriorating. But eventually we want to give it all of the various ones. Which compost does, but that's predominantly nitrates.
So what's the best fertilizing? Speaking of Crimst. Hi, Crimst.
Fertilizer.
Ah!
Okay. Bone meal does
Hi.
potassium.
Hold on,
Okay.
Faye. Hold on, Faye. Hi, Saf. Thanks for the raid. And welcome, raiders.
Okay, Chris beat me to it. Cool. That's okay with me.
Thank you, Chris. Saf was playing Vintage Story? Ooh. Well, guess what? Oh. I heard that crumple. Did you not change the thing over? Because, yeah. But I hope EVE Online went well. I am seeing darkness. Ooh, I am.
The best would be eggshells. No, not eggshells. Earthworm castings.
Okay,
And
so
that's
how do we
10%
generate
across the board. I don't know how to get them.
H Earth Worm Casting? Premium fertilizer. It's from Primitive Survival.
I know it's to do with the worms that we've got. And welcome raiders.
Yes. I don't know if Pantheras and Co. have mentioned things, but we are trying to hit that 250 follower threshold because there's big opportunity for the channel, so any follow helps. And on top of that is, well, like any signal boosting would also help immensely. Kind of actually scraping my usual spheres.
Alright.
Which is unfortunate.
It's a good thing you ate when you did.
Yeah. Use it in a controlled environment to create Earth. To manufacture worm casings. Mining rocks makes so much money. Oh yeah. Also, Chris, yes. The answer is yes. Mind you, Chris, as well, one of the things, you could turn around and go, I have a duck, and I would be excited at that. And I don't think Chris realizes that. Hey, I get ecstatic at my friends having awesome ideas. Now the question is do you still intend to do 5th edition, or do you want to branch out into a different edition and have some rules system slid across for you to peruse?
Bone
Behold, Chris has a cat.
meal, the bone meal is in one of the bottle baskets over by the thing. I have bone mealed the crops there.
Yeah, I was just looking for flint.
We don't have a lot of flint because that's required to make fire clay.
Fake. Well, there we go. So, can we make flint thing? I'm still thinking 5th, But it's yeah, so I have time to change. Cool. Because I think it was 3.5. I do have a 3.5-ish mod pack, 3.5-ish splat book. Actually, it's a whole campaign setting that kind of covers what you might be wanting. It is more in the steampunk rather than the higher fantasy that FF provides. Bear in mind, I'm talking FF in general, not yeah. If that's something that piques your interest, okay. I need to punch out one of these. Go.
Okay, we can find flint in some ores, but yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it gives me time to re-find it because I know I'm pretty sure I've got it saved. I just don't know where. Fuck. So how do we mine iron? Ooh.
We need to find it, but we've got
Hey,
the tools capable of mining it.
okay, what are the tools capable of mining it?
Tier 3, tin bronze.
Tin bronze. Hey, that's what I've got on hand.
However, meteoric iron requires iron to mine it.
So we do need iron to mine meteoric. Dang. Also, we got a fish.
Right click on it and then use it in the inventory with a knife. I am in the process of going to visit our trader friend.
Hey, Chris. Just to fuck with things, I'll play Nim. Okay, so... Paul the Cellar Man. Thanks for the follow. How many hundreds of years? Shoot. Also, we're sitting there looking at... And yes, I'm crunching... Yeah, we're not going to update titles whilst stream is live. I don't think.
Chris has the ability to do that.
Chris can do that.
Yep.
Yeah, if you check the red
as long
storage
as they're
vessel.
in a mod view.
If you check the red vessel, I just put 2 fish in there.
Yep.
2 fish meat. So yeah. But yes, thank you for the follow, Paul. It is greatly appreciated. We're trying to hit that 250 mark, and yeah, any follow and or signal boost helps so much. If I hit the 250 mark, well, some interesting opportunities have been offered. Boy.
Oh. So I got something for you as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. I turned out 10 rusty gears into 2 copper lanterns.
Oh, thank fuck. So how many hundreds of years would it be? Oh! Hey, Chris. Chris hears that tone and immediately knows, oh no. So at 400 to 600 year gap, Nim would still be alive. And this, of course, doesn't count quite a rather extensive laundry list of other potential modifiers. Just on aging alone, it is very possible for an elven monk to survive at least 1,000 years. I actually really like that. It would be a nice event sort of thing. And that's outside of the intervention of various multitudes of magic. Reincarnation is a very basic spell that one could use. So it's not actually all that difficult to live forever without turning to necromancy as well. I need to... There we go. How do we up moisture of soil?
You need to go into my pit kiln area.
Yeah.
And grab the watering can.
Okay, but what of passive moisture, like having water around it?
Only goes up to 75%.
Okay, then why do we have a 25%?
I don't know. Where is this?
The expansion wing of our farm.
It could just be starting to get moisture. I don't know.
Could be a tile hasn't updated yet.
Yep.
Right, now you had some bone meal. Right, now you mentioned...
Probably wouldn't be a dumb idea just to throw some bone meal on the ones that aren't using potassium and all that as well. Build them up and do crop rotations.
That's kind of actually the plan I was chewing on. We're gonna need a hell of a lot more bone meal.
Oh, there's 64 bones in the quern. They just need to be crushed up.
Some stuff can prevent revival. Yes, Chris. Ah! No. No. No, no, no. No,
No, no, no, no.
Yeah. Boop, boop, and boop. There we go. Just throwing some in there. Yeah, some stuff can prevent revival. Is Serena allowed to join?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. There's a reason we did tell you roughly what time we would be going live, and why we are slightly earlier. While we were running late today, we were still earlier than our usual, old start time. Words.
Yeah. Still like to ask, just in case.
That's understandable.
Yeah. Oh no,
Wow.
but yeah, Chris, in seriousness, I will be playing a different character in entertaining, musing ideas. That's why I was floating the very entertaining possibility. I do like prehistoric Nim, so. Why are you back at level 1? That would be telling. There are many paths to enlightenment. I just wish to revisit some old glory days before. Oh, yeah.
Boo!
Ah!
Habwa. Tura wasn't paying attention to me when I went Habwa a while before.
Boink. I actually feel Nim and Atlas would set up shop with each other. Hello.
We have light.
Alright, let me.
Which is why I think they would set up shop together. Probably by campaign 3, there'd be the only two left alive. Because what's the time skip between 1 and 2? No, that's fair, that's fair. I'm just trying to work out the ages of everyone. Because Allender would be the first to die. Gods, that sounds horrible.
Aha!
Well, see, the thing is Allender's a gnoll. Gnolls only live like 30 years.
I
Wh-
can't seem to join.
Oh. Now try.
There we go.
20 years for campaign 2, 30 years for campaign 3. Okay, so Allender is dead for campaign 2. If there is a 30-year time skip between 1 and 2, Allender's dead. Old age. It will be Dread Captain Allender, but you know. And Allender, it's a gnoll. He's a hyena folk.
I have been holding my tongue all this time because I thought it might be a stupid ask, but now I'm genuinely curious. Why does this person sound like an off brand Alistair?
Alistair?
Yes, Alistair.
Blinking. drawing a
I'm
blank.
sorry, the two names are like really similar, and it's throwing me off.
Okay. I'm just drawing a blank on which Alistair you are referring to.
Which one was it?
You said there was another.
Has Been Hotel.
Oh. Oh. No. No. Allender is way too good looking.
We have a bucket in the pantry that is slowly being filled with honey.
If Allender is a hyena folk, then yes, Rooney would pass first.
Oh, I was looking at the descriptions for the cranberry mash, and it looks like it might be able to be used for animal.
Yeah, would need to put a trough down.
Or mayhaps it might also be able to be used if placed. That is my
Rooney,
curiosity right now.
Rooney, possibly Saf, depending on which sort of rules you're using there. Then basically the rest of the wild ones, finishing off with probably Atlas the Nymph.
I'm starving.
There's fruit juice and bottles in the forge.
And just like that, I've done the weird math to work out the natural passings of each of the wild ones. This is the weird. You know that you're at the point where you'd be able to cast reincarnation, right?
To refill the bottle, just right click on the barrel.
Okay, that should keep me going for a while.
Take one of the dark brown ceramic jugs.
Yeah.
Serena,
Yeah.
take one of those. Holds 3 liters.
Oh shoot, we forgot one that is technically negative year, surviving negative years after the campaign. Though they never were a wild one.
Okay, you might be right. We might have to put a trough down for those.
I'm just
Okay.
fucking with Chris.
I'm making small containers because I have beeswax.
Okay, how the fuck do we make a trough?
Onyx is, but honestly, I think it works. No, but I was actually thinking Tink. One, two.
I'll be back.
Meow. And there's another hydration stream.
Indubitably. Okay, there's 3 of us. I'm making up a meal.
Right. Oh, wow.
One moment, I gotta take this.
Oh, good. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And then we go boop, 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 boop. Boop. Da, 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 da. Campaign for needs much older, much more powerful gun. Hey, Chris. Oh, gods. Serena 8 Nightshade. Behold.
Ah, we have food.
By the way, in response to Bahamut going, yo, this kobold is way too cute to die, Tink says, am I chop liver? I hate that I put way too much thought into a character and now they live inside my head rent free.
I can't wait for these trees to reach their next growth stage.
I still can't wait to see Tinker come back. 1, 2, 3. Shit. That would have been right. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Hi, Seven.
Hi, 7. Ah, boy. Boop, boop. 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 Fuck.
Wait,
Wait, what?
since when did me, the blacksmith, also become the cook?
Since you put everything in there and you know the cooking thing better than the cooking mechanics better than I do. Somehow you became a dragon while I became a Totodile. 10th level evocation, Sunbringer. Oh,
Have a
fuck.
torch.
I'm good. Alright. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, and then boop, and boop, boop, boop. Hey, Faye.
Yeah.
Climb up the ladder.
Which ladder are we talking about here?
The one on the wall.
The one that I placed. Got it. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we're also going to need to expand our pantry properly.
At the moment, we're barely keeping it filled. I would be fine in expanding it, but at the moment, we're barely keeping it full. Also, we should make a bunch of bowls and put fat in them and turn them into those oil lamps.
I mean, or we could make a whole bunch of candles.
It depends what we plan to do with them. Alright. But
But yeah, you can take that fat that's in the thing and do that. I'll make up some more bowls soon enough.
I'm gonna be actually going and grabbing more clay.
I mean, we've got 3 out of 8 slots of a reed basket filled.
Ec- So I do find it rather interesting. Like, if canonically post the campaign, Nim forges the golden core, blah blah blah. Ryu becomes a great golden dragon. It's a very non-zero possibility that half of the wild ones would be able to achieve some form of immortality. Rooney being exposed to the vast quantities of ki that she would be exposed to wouldn't necessarily be able to form one on her own, but yeah.
Oh, one of the mods or something has changed the thing. In a pot
Change the
to make candles.
ah.
Yep.
Rooney becomes Golden Dragon, mother of her own clan of culprits. Why not? I actually like that idea. Oh, don't worry. I was going to start off campaign 2 with a character turning around going, Nim is such an asshole. Okay. Oh, yeah. That is adorable, Serena. Actually, no. Rio, if I did that, I'd probably play some kind of martial kobold. I find it ironic that I'm the marshal of the party. But I think, yeah, I play some kind of martial kobold, and well, I think it would be funny that, yeah, they're one of Rooney's, and they were mentored by Nim in the years between. What? I'm sorry, I really like legacy characters, and not many campaigns kind of run long enough to have legacy characters. If this happens and is approved by you, all I ask is a single opportunity to use Golden Dragon Rune. Oh gods. I love it. So 4 marshals in campaign 4? Okay. Come on. There we go. Now we begin running. 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 High ball. Running. Running, running, running. Running, running. Yeah.
You know, making the scythe was probably a good investment.
Atlas be a sorcerer. I actually kind of have some ideas.
Habwa.
But no. I want to be a cleric, not a marshal. Alright.
Huh.
That was gonna be one of the running jokes.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with those names.
What names?
Serena sent me some names if I was to ask if I knew any of them.
Ah. And Strimshy. Oh. Oh, yeah. Quick, Chris, refund them all. Yeah.
So, aside from one pillar of packed dirt and the roof, this room is almost complete.
Yeah. But I want to get
Oh, two pillars, technically.
2 pillars?
In here, and in here.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure there. Also we need windows in here. Preferably those leaded glass panes or something, if we can do them.
We've got a whole bunch of them stored up
We do? Where?
in one of the chests.
Oh, there we are. Then why don't we put them in?
Because I was going to do a thing where that room has sort of vents instead, but Windows works.
I'm putting windows in for the time being. If you want to do vents, you can fix them up yourself. Yeah?
Yeah. One pickaxe down.
My only big complaint about the wild ones was joining it as late as I did.
Those wolves really want to remind us that they are there.
Yeah,
Too bad we don't have any bee-nades to throw at them.
I know.
Say
Huh?
that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just popped in to say hope you both are having a good stream. And thanks, Chris, for not doing the thing right away.
Yeah.
And I hope that you both are having a great fun time.
I always enjoy playing this with friends.
Understandable. And it just kind of reminds me a bit too much to get into for on a different situation. And so I would just rather enjoy watching it on my end.
That is perfectly fine and understandable.
Yeah.
While I think about it. Hopefully that will have enough heat to do
I'll go
that.
ahead and pop back to lurking and doing what else I was doing at the same time.
Fair enough. Ah, boy.
Hop.
Also, Chris, the big issue that I think Ryu and I are having is, aside from Nim and Rooney actually kind of being rather heavily attached to us in our respective ways, we're still only just finding our feet. Yeah, we're still only just finding our feet for the respective characters. And, you know, we're fairly up there in level. Like, yeah. That's kind of the issue that I'm having with the campaign at the moment. Honestly, though, if that's... Yeah. Yeah. Cool, that's set up there.
I wonder something. I really do.
Atlas is unlikely to continue with the Fey Walkers. But from what I've heard, Atlas is looking at writing a book. Also, may have acquired a opportunity from that as well. Also, I don't mean this to sound horrible towards Dante, but given the levels of stress Dante's been experiencing, I'm not holding my breath on Dante's one either. And also, given the levels of issues I've been having trying to get the Final Fantasy one running, there's a few on the grid that aren't looking too hot.
Hey, Tara,
And yeah.
I have something for you. Well, two
What do you
somethings.
have?
Quit running away from me.
A what and a what?
A stabby. And a new pickaxe. No! We're having this bug again.
I don't know what to do. How do I do it?
I think we just throw technical issues up and do thing. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Hold on. So we save and leave world?
Yep, I'm throwing technical issues up. And oh god. um, that group talkie is huge. The group talkie on my this is fine page. Sorry everyone, we're experiencing technical issues. Stream will return to normal shortly. The problem was when I jumped to it, you covered the entire thing. Yeah. Hop, 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 hop. Yeah, if I had thought about it, I could have set things up to have marbles on stream for if something like this had have happened. Yep. Well, both are going to be needed anyway.
Valen's disciples too.
Yep.
I'm gonna regret looking. Curious. Yeah. No, I just find it absolutely funny. Songbird shows up, sup boss. I found this thing holding a Zolty.
Hopwa.
I really need to stretch out this wall a lot more, but I need to eat, but I need to...
You say you need to eat, that means I need to go into the pantry. One of the containers should have a bowl of food in it.
Oh, bowl with meal. Yes, behold, this is a small creature. Yeah, but... Rio?
Serena should be able to join again.
Yeah. Character-wise, Zolty was also fairly close to Songbird. Stone. Dirt. Oh, that exchange rate is rubbish.
4.
Stone path.
Yeah.
Barren soil. So it should work with medium low fertility. Yeah, there is low fertility. I love how our characters tend to develop a bond. Rio, see, it's really easy for you and me to have characters who develop a bond. The funny reason behind that. Outside of that, yeah. I really do need to get Liz a bit more hooked into the story, though. But I think he's gonna adore digging into that plot thread I throw him. Oh, yeah. Hey, Rio, the under eye symbol, rotate it clockwise about 5 degrees. Hey, Chris, Liz just threw a lot of foundational stuff I could work with at me. It really was not all that difficult once we'd
Crap.
got that.
Crap. I messed up. I placed
What?
Seaberry in the dog rose line.
Right, we've got lots of packed dirt. Do we have any low fat?
Should do.
Low fat, found you. Right, there we go. Go. And then we go that, and then we grab this, and grab that, grab that. And then slide this over, and put that there.
And Serena, if you're about, things should be able to get you back in. I hope.
Do note that I hope the plot thread that I've cast to him is gonna work as well. Oh? I'm curious now. And also, be right back. Sorry, I am back. Ryu, now that symbol, drop it down about a quarter of the circle. Let me know if that when you've done that, and it should look a lot better. Right, where's Faye?
Near the tree that got mangled by a cat. Wrong direction.
No. Alright, so Faye. Oh, worms. Where did they go? I have worm. So Faye,
Yeah?
in the chest in the forge,
Yep.
if you check that out, there will be a new block in there.
I will when things respond. Stone path, got it.
I'm still not sold on Paladin, but I just thought it would be funny playing a martial art Paladin. Lurs would be absolutely amazing. I'm actually excited to see how that too. Yeah. Drow monk. Straighten out the nose a little bit more, Rio. If you fix up the snoot, so Valen's snoot is drastically more boopable, rather than still on about a 25-degree rotation. Also, I know you got Safin to drow. And I'm gonna hold you responsible for that.
And now I got the thing, and I think I know what causes that.
The nose is like the end of the nose gets to a point and then it rotates roughly like 25 degrees. So it's rather crooked. Also, what do you need for that green stuff?
Olivine.
Olivine?
Clay.
Fireclay.
Because I need to make bloomeries, which require fire clay to make.
Cool. Yes, Ryu should, but her internet needs to be drastically improved. That's the biggest thing on that front. If I have to get a red marker, I will. Tura's getting out the red marker. Tura D. What? Stubby! Did
I'm
anything
back.
Did anything change?
By the way, the wolves are gone.
Cool.
All the wolves gone.
Part of the reason we're getting so many wolves is the carcasses left lying about. Plus, we need the bone. I found Tura's quarry.
This isn't my quarry. This is a quarry I took over.
Wait.
This is someone else's quarry. My quarry's over by the church. Also, we might need you to come in here with a pro pick.
Yeah. This
I don't
might
mind.
be one that I... That's not the one that I had started. There's probably one that I cleared the copper out of.
I'm now apparently a Vulpix. Thank you. Let's go down. This one needs to go down.
I'm currently in the pit because clearing up carcasses.
Okay.
Which equals bones, which equals bone meal.
Rio.
What did Ryu do this time?
Ryu's going on about her superpower.
Ryu, that's not a superpower. I'm always worried about your health.
Chris is a Squiggle member, apparently just confirmed.
Why is it not letting you pick up the knife?
Letting who pick up the knife?
That's Serena.
Okay.
My inventory is full, that's why.
Ah, right. That makes sense.
What, where we invite Chris to our time, they just hang out for long enough, and then they're like, yeah, okay, I'm just here now. Oh, don't worry, something Serena's in the same sort of boat, something. This is 50, I would say.
50 has been practically adopted at this point.
Especially
I just
with
got
what...
us a fuck ton of meat.
Oh, yeah. Especially with what 50's been helping me with.
Yeah.
We drag Chris into a game with other good talk slightly dirty and call them cute. I mean, isn't that a normal conversation involving Chris anyway?
The fun thing is... Awa.
So the path block I
I'd
did
just go on
had
the trunk on the outside.
that path block I added
Yeah.
to the workshop chest. How does that look in the workshop? I thought it would give a little nicer texture than just dirt.
Give me a moment.
Christmas learn the language of the squiggle. Also, is it normal for my gear to be spinning?
Depends on how deep you are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Temporal stability
7,
gets worse the
8,
deeper
9,
you go.
10. Oh, I'm about 13. Ryu, no! Ryu just rolled the knobs and you'd never guess what she got.
By the
Full
way, we
agreement.
also have a little bit of raw poultry too.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Right. I am going to need to really quickly Alt-Tab and draw some red lines on a picture for Ryu to get. Please note that these red lines are going to be speedy red lines, not accurate red lines. Just so you are aware.
So the fun thing about the stone path is I can't place things on it.
Oh, okay. Just what?
It says I need
No, that's not it. I'm losing sanity.
yeah.
I'm on the surface outside.
Outside the base?
Yeah.
Yeah, as am I.
I'm not.
It's ticking back
Anytime I
now.
go into the shed.
I'm less worried about the shed because we're not really hanging around there. Ah! And we want it to be going clockwise, not counterclock.
Pretty much.
Right.
Yeah, I was in the shed and it was giving me counterclock.
Yeah, the shed's
Ooh.
not the most temporarily stable.
Right. Let's try.
So what happens when your sanity goes down to like low?
It allows Gribblies to spawn on your location.
And let me guess, those Gribblies only attack you.
No, they attack everyone. But they target you predominantly.
Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, let's just
Where's
quickly.
the juicer?
I just moved it upstairs.
Okay, kill. Where's the wet crayon from it?
In a barrel. The cranberry juice.
Oh, you already got the juice from it?
Yep.
Kill. Ah.
Alright.
Okay. Right, and now I need to send this back to Rio.
And I need to get more things so that the roof can be completed. Then we can work on the walls and such.
Now, the picture is uploading for Rio. There's a bunch of red on there. I'm going to need to talk to each one in turn. So just pick one and we'll work through the list. Fuck.
Alright. I need to get my new knife off the tool rack.
Can
Rio-
bone meal be used to accelerate crop growth, or how do you do that?
It adds nutrients to the soil.
which does help plant growth. But I've bone mealed the plants. You'll notice little wee white sprinkly thing in the farm area. I don't know how long it takes for it to disappear.
It slow release slowly goes down and while increasing things.
Yeah.
Some of these turnips are stage 4. They're almost ready to harvest.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of these are bone meal, and they'll just tick over.
Yeah.
Yeah. But but there is also another section. If you do want to fertilize, on the other side of the wall that you're looking at, Serena, there's 3 areas that I've started to set up. And throwing some bone meal in there while they're sitting idle will mean that it'll process before we actually start planting.
So we have some turnip stew being made up.
Yeah. Okay. The eye, for starters, you want to use a thicker line. Like, the eye's actually pretty good. Just use a thicker line. It'll add a little bit more definition to it. Otherwise, it's good. So with the eyes, add. Okay, so use some thicker lines, especially for the eyeshadow area. It'll add, like, if it is eyeshadow, it'll help add a little bit more definition, and especially around the eye itself. There's, like, a lot of your lines would look a lot better if for some of them you use the kind of. Oh yeah, no, Ryu has permission to slide in. So do you.
Yeah.
17 raw bush meat, 17 raw red meat, and another 7 raw bush meat that is going to perish as of the end of today.
Take the bushmeat, use your knife on it, and turn it into jerky.
No, that is fair, Chris. That is fair.
Okay, I did a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how good it looks, but I'm definitely going to be tweaking it more. But I did do a thing around the eye. Not.
Like, you see what I mean, though?
Yeah.
That? Yes. That.
Just refine that, basically.
No, that is fine.
Okay. I'm still going to tweak it a little bit. Like, there's some messy parts that I'm going to tweak.
Like, yeah, there's a couple sections. There's a couple sections that need a little bit more cleanup with that. But That's exactly what you need.
Honestly, it gives Valen that kind of sunken eye look, which actually kind of works.
The sunken eye or eyeshadow, or the list kind of goes on.
Yeah, I'll
Hi,
show
Gameplay
it to
TV.
Chris.
Hope you're doing well.
I'll
Oh,
show
what?
it to Chris here directly. I'm just gonna do a little bit more tweaking over
I had to
here.
redeem for someone saying hello.
Hello, person. Upwa.
And now next point of I really would rather not right now because I do not know if my computer would even be able to tolerate that. Also, I'm going to take another screenshot and send it to Chris to show them the eye.
Because you have the issue of a lot of very flat pictures, and you try and
Yeah.
cover it up with excessive lighting.
Yeah. See now, I suppose a similar thing can be done with the nose. It looks like.
Right, so for the nose,
Yeah.
what you want to do is nudge that nose just a little bit less on that side. It'll make it look a bit straighter.
But Valen is very not straight.
Valen is very not straight, but a nose that turns 25 degrees at its tip is not really that good.
I mean, you could almost call
Yeah.
him Snape. I'm sorry.
Shit.
So just want me to rotate the nose?
What you'll want to do is just shave a little bit of that little circled line off.
Ah, okay.
Don't have to shave it all off. Just nudge it a little over.
A little
And-
bit more to the left or the right, from my point of view.
Move it more towards the center of the red circle. Not necessarily the center of the red circle, just more towards it. Bear in mind, I was being speedy with it. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, another one to look at.
Hold on. While we're
neck?
still doing rhinoplasty, the far side, the other side of the nose,
Yeah.
add a
Yep.
ever so slightly thicker line. Not too much,
Alright.
just another slightly thicker line.
Alright,
It'll
give me-
help. It'll help add some definition.
Yeah, because. Yeah, I get what you mean about that.
Yeah.
It's actually been something I've been trying to incorporate more with some success, like thicker lines in certain areas by using a thicker brush or whatever. Okay, and now I'm going to take a quick screenshot. No, I make sure I do not save any of these screenshots to my computer. I just kind of copy them and. All right, and then another point would be the neck area, chin and neck.
Okay. The neck has a few things going wrong with it.
Yeah.
General shape, it looks rather triangular.
Yeah.
A lot of necks tend to be more cylindrical rather than pyramidal.
Fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. That's number one. Number two, chin line. Again, you could use a slightly darker or slightly thicker line going across the chin. area,
Yeah.
especially where it overlaps with the neck. Again,
Alright.
we want to add a little bit of depth.
I have to take the fucking pot off.
Why do you need to take the pot off?
Because it won't let me cook the jerky in the oven.
No, jerky just dries in inventory.
So you just got to carry it around for a while.
No, just throw it in one of the storage containers and it'll sort itself out in time.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, so especially
Oh.
at the
Bushmeat jerky cured. Never mind.
yeah, but Ryu, especially with the where the chin joins with the neck, you kind of want to run that thicker line just to give that sort of shadowy illusion of the chin.
Yeah.
We have a shit ton of fucking meat though. We can start making meat stews.
Also,
Insert innuendo here.
also is Valen's fur, especially along the neck, supposed to look unkempt and messy?
As far as I know, he's not. His fur's usually pretty smooth, but we're going with he just got out of the shower in this. At least this is according to Chris.
Hey, no, that's fine. Just the answer affects how I advise.
Yeah, I will actually tweak that the lower neck part of the floof. Like obviously, want it to look like there's fur there, and not just fleshy skin.
Yeah,
But I think I'll make it more. Can I have line art? There we go. Just your local Fei overlady doing art.
yeah. Right. But does that sort that one?
Oh, fire pit's gone.
Yeah. All right. And
Cool.
there's that's week done. It's smart. It's less bushy and more flowy and smooth.
Cool. Let me know when the next.
All right. I'm gonna send a quick screenshot first, and then the final thing is the ear.
We don't need to keep the fire pit going all the time unless we're cooking.
Thin the nose line a little bit, but yeah, you're
All right.
kind of getting it. That one's just a little too thick.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thin it
There we
out a
go.
little. I will say you are quite helpful in the fact that you're a second pair of eyes. I can point out things I don't notice.
I'm a second pair of eyes who has been trained, I will say, in theoretical art, not practical.
Yeah. Obviously, besides having a literal associate's degree in art, I'm mostly like self-taught.
So, we've got cranberry wine.
Ooh.
What it does, I don't know.
It makes you drunk.
In game.
Cranberry
drunk.
wine. An ingredient for aged cranberry wine or vinegar potion. If you mix it
Already
in,
making bowls.
Yeah, Han wanted some more bowls for oil lamps.
I kind of wanted a bit more of a light source option.
Yeah.
About the place.
Alright, now
Fair
Tara.
enough.
Yes.
The ear, the last thing you pointed out that might be a point of
Okay.
problem.
What species is Valen?
A kitsune, so fox. More or less.
For a fox, why does Valen have no ears? Like,
So bigger ear, got it.
also
What's
kind.
funny,
Now the question
Yeah.
is, where is Valen's ears? Side of his head
On their
or top of
head.
his head? Oh, their head. Right.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
sorry,
What?
Tara.
I didn't mean to. Wow.
with Valen's ears, they also actually kinda look like they belong in Vintage Story for a bush.
Ow!
So here's the funny thing I have. Here's a funny image I have in my head now.
This is Valen's ears.
I gotta take a look. Ow. That hurts.
It's the floof in the front and the floof at the back of the ear. Also,
Yeah.
because the height, it doesn't really look that ear-like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Admittedly, the massive hair might also be a factor, because, yeah.
Mm, it's a contributing factor, but not really. I'd try and move the tip of the ear to be in line with the hair. It will look a hell of a lot nicer. It also doesn't make the ear like Fennec radar dish big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm going. That's not what we're going for.
And I'm sorry, Meryl. Someone was trying to say something.
I'm
Who was
sorry.
trying? Oops, sorry.
I ended up speaking over you, then.
No, Serena was trying to say something.
I just wanted to make a funny comment.
Yeah.
So since I made that card that I showed you guys, I just imagined like Pantheris walking up to the door, just holding up the patch like I'm am I good?
I just
You guys trying-
I just realized Pantheris can grab me and Ryu, do the hand wave thing, and go, "These are not the droids you're looking for."
Fuck you, Tura.
Okay.
I believe the answer
But
is
you-
when and where.
But search your feelings. You know this to be true.
I'm gonna go Anakin on your ass.
Ooh, woo.
Oh, indeed.
Damn it.
Doo, 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 doo.
Right. But
looks
does
a bit-
it does what I mentioned about the ears? Like
Yeah,
you
I'm
see
gonna
it,
just-
right?
Yeah. I'm trying to extend them, although it's basically having to reach all portion of them.
Okay.
Also, my notification sound is adorable.
Yes. Very.
Zora is such a cute Pokemon. Fuck you, Game Freak, for doing Zora and Zoroark so dirty in black and white in the own games they debuted in. I will never not be mad about that. I will be mad about that to the end of time. I will forever hold this grudge.
Don't worry, Jack just got sent to the Erd tree.
Watch out
To the
for
what tree?
the Erd tree from Elden Ring.
Thank you for the follow, Nikki.
Watch
Welcome.
out for.
Welcome
Sorry.
to the outpost of Chaos and Mayhem. Beware, if he steals your cookies. Also, thank you for being one of the followers, helping us reach the goal of 250. Thank you for the subscription. That also
while-
means a lot.
Ha-pa-pa-pa-wah.
Also, while you're at the Erd tree, watch out for 12-foot tall individuals who are simultaneously both male and female. Do not ask what I mean, but also they're kind of plural.
Thank you so much, though. Yeah, we're currently trying to push for the 250 followers because we've been given a couple opportunities and we need to reach that follower count to be able to actually accept them.
So, Han, how many shingles do you need?
I don't know. I'm still trying to do my bit. Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. I thought you'd finished because you went quiet.
I have a sneaking suspicion I know who that person is. No.
Name looks familiar to me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Name looks familiar, but I'm blanking. Anyways.
I'm harvesting dry grasses.
Okay, and incoming screenshot, Tada.
I have a sneaking suspicion they may be one of 50. That looks a lot better. If you detail it up a little, that'll look quite nice. And
Yeah.
that inner ear fluff, the front inner ear fluff,
Yeah.
if you use the thicker line thing on it again,
Ooh, yeah.
that'll add just, again, touch more definition.
On the outside or inside of the inner ear fluff?
Inside the inside of the inner ear. You want it to bring it forward, give it the appearance of shadow.
I mean the fluff itself, the tuft of fluff inside the ear. Inside, I'm thinking put the extra shading on the outside of the fluff part, so that it's like in the ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. But yeah. I should also mention that when I should also mention that when we hit the 250, Faye and I are planning a Portal 2 co-op stream where we're going to try and beat the entirety of it in one sitting. Habla.
Habwa.
How's it beginning to look?
Alright, Miss Trish needed my assistance. Okay.
Going.
How's what beginning to look?
The wall.
It's looking good.
Er,
Actually, I guess. No, not that much, but make the eraser smaller.
I should look at a beehive kiln.
Hey, Nico.
Hi, Jess. Ooh.
There we go. It's looking at that looks interesting.
Oh hey, the crimson maple grew. At least one of them.
Oh, yeah.
The Crimson Maple Company, home of the Crimson Maple Mercenaries. Campaign 2 antagonists.
Now, the problem is, even though I want to keep it there, I want more crimson maple seeds.
So, you know, I've mentioned this many times before, but you're always really quiet. And I'm assuming there's supposed to be comparison to the game and everyone else, Faye.
I'm sorry, audio is a bit balked at the moment due to various reasons. Give me a little bit. Speaking of balk, hi Skizzers. How you doing, Skizzers?
Oh,
Okay, how's this? Because I can't make it any louder. A while back. Beyond that, I can't remember. Murph! Jeez!
Nerf!
First of
Shall
all,
I ignite the rest of these pit kilns?
they should all be lit.
They're not.
They're all burning on my end.
They are not on my end.
Cheers. Okay, first, Skizzers, thank you for the support and welcome back to the Outpost. You have been absent for a little bit, but I can understand that. And Jess, thank you for the 5 gift subs to Gameplay TV, Friendly Dewusky, XA Lazy Chair, Moon Laloon, and Rex Red Fox. I did not expect that.
Okay.
Habwa. And oddly enough, It happened in the last stream of this pay cycle for Twitch. Thank you so much, Jess. Hey, Han.
Yeah.
I did a thing. I don't know if you're going to approve of it or not. Involves
Okay.
the
Sorry,
dirt
cheese
pillars.
that Pete got it. The what?
Involves the 2 dirt pillar things in the forge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I replaced them. Never mind. I'm not replacing them with maple. The place is burning. I messed up. I messed up.
That's actually kind of why I hadn't put them in.
Okay, and I just put those in the wrong way. God damn it. So we need another stone type to go here.
Honestly. Let's... No. The black. Oh. We do have some shale and I can go mine more.
I was just thinking of something. I have no idea how well this is going to look.
Oh?
I need to work on a few things. That's the wrong order.
Work.
Hey, skizzes. Okay, can't do it with red clay. God damn it. I was going to do an ashlar block, but can't do it with red clay. We have blue clay. I think it was this. No, it wasn't. No. How you doing, skizzes?
I'm alive.
Fair enough. And we need to make mortar to do that. God damn it. Lime and sand. That's not going to work.
What you are working on?
The forge.
And setting the house on fire.
I didn't mean to. Even more reason I need to work on a beehive kiln. And then I can turn that room into a storage room, and I need to figure out how the beehive works. Refractory bricks.
Stuff out.
Which needs mortar. Hababa.
So, okay.
Hababa. I'm not messing with this beehive, even though it's got a comb in it. Because I'm working on getting another beehive set up. That's the honey pot. Whoops. I wanted to make it the other thing. And now I need to find the Tura. They're up there. Cool. I have a gift for the Tura. I don't know how long it takes these trees to grow. And, well... it'll take its time.
Right, I've dotted them around a bit.
Yep. We'll see how well they light things up later.
Yeah, but even just a few should help out quite a bit. Look.
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
Wow.
So, Tada, any notes on the current status of the art? Anything to say?
Uh,
God, that fucking noise. That door opening noise is nostalgic.
Honestly, that
please don't be a rift storm.
Rio, honestly, that's looking pretty good.
Thanks. I think Chris will really like it, as will Valen. All hail Valen. Then what?
Fuck.
You okay? Something wrong?
No. A lot.
Overheating? Hot flush?
No. No.
If we need to call it early, we can call it early.
Doesn't really solve the issue.
Meow.
How's that beginning to look?
I like it.
Cool. I shouldn't need the rest of that now.
Cool. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just quickly looking something up. Okay. Okay, hive panel, logs, and hammer.
But yeah, Rio, I think that's looking really good.
Thanks.
I'd look at doing a bit more subtle shading around the chin. Like when you go to
Yeah.
color it, the subtle shade around that chin area. Honestly, like there's a couple other small parts you want to just give some definition. Otherwise, you're
Yeah.
looking pretty good there.
Good, 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 good. Very good. Also, for some reason, I just decided to grab Solus Prime's box. It's a nice
Nice.
box. It's got like the vibes of the Studio Series boxes, but you know, not Studio Series.
A moment.
Okay, no, can't do it a fair. Luckily, we have an amount of oak logs lying about.
I need to finish fixing up the roof.
I should also make a new skip to get populated. Hop, 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 hop. I hope everyone's having a good day. Let's move these cattails into the wall. Oh hey. It's your spell. days. Let's get the other hive component that I was meant to make before, so I can get another hive. Even though I'm aiming for a better hive, might as well make another ceramic hive as well.
Don't they have modular hives?
Yeah, they do, but I have seen, from what I've seen, it takes a lot of beeswax to make them.
Ah, you don't have the beeswax to do it yet.
I've started, but it takes 2 days for the boards to be soaked as well.
Hmm.
So I'm going to do this, make 2 skips, one to populate this and one to populate the Langstroth hive when it's made.
So, saying is blame Floof, okay.
More blame me for not being more prepared.
More fun blaming Floof.
I mean, some of the time. It's more fun to blame Floof when Floof's actually here. Okay, I've got a comb thing for it, a honey pot. So Tura, do you need more shingles made?
Not at the moment.
Ooh, I like that.
You'll notice a similar pattern to what we use in Space Engineers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. We've got more glass for the greenhouse, but we don't want to seal it up until it's starting to get colder, otherwise it will cook the plants inside.
Yeah, but we also have half the greenhouse not actually closed at all.
Fair. We're actually gathering food materials. Yeah. Got lime. Bakes in an oven to quick lime. You can use a sake lime.
What happened to those blocks I gave you?
What?
They're in the.
What the fuck?
Turn.
How the fuck does the cooking pot work?
So how you what do you? So
Carefully.
you take it from the end one if it's in there, and you put it in the First one. For starters. What are you trying to cook?
Okay, so we just need like 2 meats, 2 vegetables at least.
Kinda. You can do, as long as the amounts are even, though some things don't go with other things.
And there are also a few recipes that require differing ratios. But
Not
that's
the
usually
cooking pot.
because. Yeah?
So for beef and turnip stew,
What I do for that is I put 6 of the meat, 3 in 2 slots, and then 6 in turnips, and 3 in the other 2 slots.
okay, so you're gonna have to walk me through this as I do it.
Okay.
Okay, first slot, what put in?
3 of the red meat. Second, 3 of the
Okay,
red meat.
second slot is what?
Red meat. And the last 2 are turnip. That should be more than enough for that, and away we go. Oh yeah, those berries hurt when you go into them. And it'll cook along.
Frickin' sea berry, too hot to flower a fruit.
Unfortunately. I don't even know what season we are technically in. Actually might need a bit.
Depends on where you are in the world.
It says June.
By the way, there was a rift behind the shed.
Yeah.
Technically, that would be summer.
That would make sense.
Unless you're in the southern hemisphere, then it'd be winter. But I'm guessing since you were talking about it being warm, it's probably summer.
Likely. Our lighting situation should be better. I keep trying to middle click to sort the inventory.
Vintage story.
Hopefully that will get populated. Okay, I hear Gribblies.
So we need iron tools. Oh, that's a lot of peat.
Yes. I generally try to use peat for the stuff here. I think my hunger bar is broken. Or maybe not.
Oh, time to make more red currant juice.
Oh, your
Gotta love
compost is almost
games
ready,
like
hun.
this because there's always something to do.
If I pop up here... Not quite.
Meow.
Meow.
Super. Let the D-frames go. Line 2 frames.
Does the advice help the Rio?
So there was a juice bug.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't making red currant juice because for some reason. I removed the mash and reset it,
The
and then
bucket
it
was
seemed to
full.
work.
I emptied the bucket.
We now have dry red currant mash.
I don't think it's going to populate. It's going to be an issue.
There we go. That's
So how do we make a trough? Like, to put bait in for animals?
Planks.
How doth one make planks?
We've got planks all, about the place. In various containers. You need 5 of them.
Alright, how does it go? Okay, so how do I make this?
You put them in a U shape.
That makes a small trough.
A U, not a V.
Large trough.
Put it in the pit.
Big pit or the wall
In the pit. Yes, down there.
The big pit. Okay.
Probably not down there. Probably up here.
Got it.
And that will also draw boars and all that into there if they eat it.
Sweet. All right, it's put out.
So that will feed goats, chickens, pigs, and bighorn sheep.
Pigs is good. It'll pull the boars in. Well, they'll track it. I'm about to do a potentially dumb thing.
Well, then don't do it.
There we go. I picked up the hive, which reset the comb status, which also reset the population size, but there's plenty of flowers for it. Which means the
Okay,
others could
so
be
I know what the wine does.
Yeah?
My view is swaying slightly back and forth.
Okay, so I don't want to do that. Especially on stream.
I can do it all I want, technically, but yeah. Fuck. Wolves.
What about me?
They're in our pit.
Why? That's a hole. I'm not going to risk going down.
I thought they fixed the pathing of animals and such in this.
Okay.
Oh, there goes my torch.
I'm beginning to experience some technical issues, so I'm thinking I might just look at wrapping things up now.
What's the issues?
My game's been rather jittery since I rebooted it.
That just might require a relaunch.
Yeah.
But that takes a little bit. We're close enough to the 3-hour mark, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
Been fun playing with you guys again.
Yeah.
Go away, wolves. At least let me get back.
So, I'm looking at again, depending when I wake up.
Got another rift storm.
just look at the things.
Depending on when I wake up, I will likely do another stream, or tomorrow night once some of the squiggles departed.
Tura, you're an awesome beam, just so you know, and it's nice to be able to play games with you.
Mhm.
So I just noticed someone, hun.
Yeah.
It's in the they're in the recommended. They're playing Vintage Story, and they've not long gone live.
Oh.
I've sent it across to you.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay, thank you everyone for tuning in. I shall see you on my Wednesday, when with either more Vintage Story or Space Engineers. This time on a server, hopefully. Have a good one.
Catch yours.